Have you built a successful business and still felt like life actually has become harder instead of easier? Like on paper, things are working, but mentally, emotionally, you're carrying the weight and responsibility of everything and everyone more than ever. There's always something to check or someone to check in on, a fire to put out, or even a decision to think through, right? And even when things are running smoothly and the business is coasting, you still feel like you have to stay on top of it all. Because if you don't, something slips and falls through the cracks. Last year, right before my son was born, I had this moment where life kind of forced me to slow down. And the day that we were going into the hospital, I remember feeling two completely different things at the same time. Fear and this strange sense of peace. Fear in this very human way, like where I wanted to think through and question everything at the last minute. Am I ready for this? How am I going to do this? Can I really balance being there for my wife, being a father of two now, and continue to run my business? All I could feel was this overwhelming wave of overwhelm, tightness in my chest, and what felt like the weight of the world right on my shoulders. And there I was walking and talking everything through with ChatGPT. No exaggeration, like that's literally what I was doing. And boom, this realization just hit me right in the gut. There was about to be more demand placed on me, and I wasn't going to be able to keep carrying and operating the way I currently was. If I wanted to be the husband and the father I really wanted to be while continuing to run my business. Because up until then, like a lot of business owners, I was used to controlling everything. My schedule, my work, outcomes, the standards that I held. And honestly, like that control is part of what built my business. Most successful business owners get where they are and get their business to where it's at because they care deeply and they stay on top of everything. But I started realizing something that honestly made me uncomfortable. The same control that helped build the successful business was now making my life a lot heavier than it needed to be. And I see this with business owners all the time. I hear them say things like this all the time. I want freedom in my life. I want my team to take ownership and actually pull their weight. I want my business to stop depending on me for so much. But underneath all of that, they are still trying to control everything because for them, letting go feels scary. It feels risky. Watching someone else struggle or make mistakes on your dime for your business is really uncomfortable. So it feels easier to just step in and do it all yourself. But here's the thing with that. When you never let go, forget your body, like your brain never really gets a break. And the business is never going to stop needing you. In fact, it's just going to keep asking more and more of you. And really at some point, growth stops being about pushing harder, doing more, being better. And it starts being about letting go of the version of you that is the doer and needs to control everything. Effective leadership is not micromanaging and trying to control every single outcome. It's setting the standard and building a culture of letting other people learn how to hold that standard too. Because the short-term discomfort of letting go is what is finally going to give you the long-term freedom that you really want and why you started your business in the first place. So if you've built a successful business and everything from business and life starts to feel heavier than it should right now, you're not doing anything wrong. You probably just care a lot, and that is what has allowed you to be successful and get to where you're at in business and in life. But there comes a point when you do have to loosen your grip. So your business, your life, and ultimately you can actually get some space, breathe, and grow. So if conversations like this help you see things a little more clearly, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and stick around. We'll continue figuring this out together.